Oh wait, I forgot I started streaming. Oops, I started reading something. I messed up something. Um, just setting things up, guys. Assuming you can hear me. Testing, testing. Cool. Let me just get my stream up in places. Just getting things set up. Okay, everyone. We're gonna continue this game now. Hey, I'm only streaming for an hour today because I hadn't talked in a while and forgot I'm sick and my voice hurts. Oh wait, it continued off from where the last chapter. Maybe I did something wrong. Skip. Whoa. Okay. Um, it did that credit thing again. We'll fix it in a minute. Okay, wait. Oh, here's all the Kickstarter people. So yeah, this is the OG 8 Tech. That kind of firepower, my goodness. This is weird. Weird how? Wait, it messed up? Ah! Okay, that's weird. How that? Where do I go? Start. There it is. Morning, First City. Did you miss me, dearies? I miss you. So sorry, but the move took longer than I imagined. Anyway, it's another beautiful morning in Firth City. We've been blessed with some beautiful weather lately. Be sure to count that blessing and extend a thought to your fellow city dwellers. Even under the beautiful sun, be assured, most people wrestle with challenges you cannot even suspect. So remember, be kind, costs nothing, and makes don't feel good. This might be a new record, truth tell. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's quite alright. I gotta close my Discord tab. I got a notification that was distracting. Nothing more than serious. Yeah, sorry for the rough breathing. I just wanted to play this today. And I got sick and I forgot. Then be sure to write it down somewhere, Maybe you can remember it for him, ma'am? Maybe I could indeed. No need. I swear I'm literally writing down everything of note. Good, well, the new login code and password should be in your mailbox tomorrow. Mailbox? But I live around the corner. Can't I just pick them up? Fortunately, no, sir. It's a standard procedure. Alrighty then. Thanks. Have a good day, sir. And to you, good luck with your detective business. And that's one problem down. You're a lifesaver, Lanolin. Think nothing of it. Not much of a business if you can't manage your funds now. The bank account situation is sorted out. I believe the next order of business should be your phone and computer. Think you can find someone who can unlock them for us without wiping the drives clean? Even if I can't prove they're mine. Most definitely. Let me just look it up. Alrighty, while she focuses, I guess I can go take a look around. Tell me what happened when I woke up 2 days ago and spending time looking up documents in the apartment. It's my first opportunity to really have a look around to really take in the neighborhood. That's the coffee shop we went to yesterday. Everyone just took it black with nothing added. So I guess she believes this is how coffee ought to be drank. She gave me a good look when I got coconut milk latte. I had no idea there were so many different ways of taking it. Even different kinds of sweeteners and sugar. The barista was very nice. If finances allow, I wouldn't mind making a habit of coming here. It's even a nice walking distance from the agency. Not too far, not too close. Definitely going at atypical times, though. We were quite early, but the moment we left, so many people started arriving. Most dressed very similarly. I wonder what the people in the neighborhood do for work. Another upscale apartment building. It's the same kind of architectural structure as the one under my agency is. This one has an usher? Usher. Usher? I don't. Oh, okay. Wait. You mean like usher with without the I? That makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, not important. Strikes the question of how the heck can I afford to move here renovate an apartment, and turn part of it into a business. From the interaction I've had with the landlady, it seems like I had to do some persuading to make that happen. And a single other business on the premises. Which makes me wonder, on top of the question of money, why do I want to move in there specifically? I bet that I could have gotten a place somewhere else in the city for a fraction of what I paid to be here. So I must have had a specific reason. Judging from my wardrobe, I'm not exactly a fancy person myself, so what was it? Street. There it is. One way street, although I know that I think about it. I haven't really seen a lot of vehicles, like personal use ones. Seen garbage truck, delivery people, even a bus, but no personal two or four wheelers. Which, on one hand, is great from what I've seen of it so far. Public transportation seems to work great in Firth City. On the other hand, this whole district streams money bags, and yet not a single one of them has a car. I don't even see any garage doors anywhere. I don't. Do cities have garage? I haven't been to a city in a while. I don't think there are many garage doors in cities, from my understanding. At least not around here, where I am. Maybe they're just somewhere else. Could be that personal vehicles are only driven in specific parts of town. Maybe ownership is just that restricted. Questions for later. Sorry if it sounds like I'm nitpicking. I'm just giving my own personal experiences. Not trying to like nitpick or be critical. Just enjoying talking. And another tall building. This is even taller than my apartment complex. I could never live up high in one of those. Freak me out. Well, this one doesn't look like it has any apartments in it. I see a number of plaques near the entrance, so I guess this is mostly offices. Kind of weird. Not only the fact that there's high rent office buildings side by side with apartment ones, but also the fact that it looks quite different aesthetically, probably newer. Almost like there were no rules in place about that stuff when they built them. Which, I mean, it's not impossible, but it strikes me weird for some reason. I wonder how exactly the city was built and when. Different shades of tan. Alright, I found a couple of places that seem suitable for our needs. There's an issue though. Oh, what kind of issue? A money one. Just a second. I gotta blow my nose. I hope that was not audible for you guys. I tried to move my headphones away. But I can actually breathe again now. Anyone up to this kind of job is going to want to be paid in cash. Not exactly swimming it. And most of your funds are still unavailable. I get it. Meaning that until I can access my account, we can't really get any more money. Quite, so figures we should put in a pin in it for now. Sounds reasonable. What should we do then, partner? Oh, did I accidentally... Well, we're sweepers, so I guess we should try to get ourselves some work. Right. Where do we start? Just a second. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I gotta do something. Sorry, I'm back. I had to leave a second. Welcome to Six Zelda. It's been a while. Hi. Hi Rina. How you been? I'm doing okay. I'm a little sick right now, but I really wanted to play. Breathing is underrated. Yeah, you don't really think about it until you have a hard time breathing. I was kind of hoping this would be one of those things you'd still remember. Unfortunately not. Let's try and think about it. Sweeper is like a jack of all trades, right? Private investigator, bodyguard, and other stuff. Pretty much. At the end of the day, it's a service. Our clients come to us if they need our help. And if they know of our existence, so, Your tab, we good? Well, hopefully you feel more energized tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. I hope I feel better tomorrow as well. YouTube keeps pushing me to do a members only stream, and like the notification won't go away. They're trying to push me to do it. It's annoying. I don't even have any members right now on YouTube. It would make sense if before arriving here I had tried to put word out somehow, some kind of advertisement or maybe some local intermediary. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I think my ADHD is up today. A broker, of course. I bet you have their contract somewhere on your phone. Or on my computer, but hey, maybe it's also written somewhere in the paper copies I kept around. They look mostly like financial and legal documents when we went over them. Maybe, but what else can we do? I mean, it's not like the case is just going to randomly drop in our laps. Oh, it's going to happen, yep. My apologies. Have I heard of you define yourself as private investigators? Kind of, yeah. Why do you keep asking, young lady? Are you lost? Your concern is appreciative, but I assure you, unnecessary. I am quite aware of my surroundings and present location. Let me introduce myself. My name is Shirley Lowell, and I find myself in need of the services of one such as you. Right. Give us 1 second. How do we handle this? She looks what? 6? 8, upwards of that. Anyway, I don't know, are there any laws against accepting work from children without parental approval? I don't think so. Wait, you want to hear her out? She's just a kid. What's the harm? Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Rina Inari, or Rina Gaming YouTube. Gave $4.99. Might be sick, but hopefully this takes the mind off of it. Thank you very much. And we'll be doing a Yokai Watch 4 stream hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we're going to thank you very much. I appreciate your support. But what's the harm? Not like we have anything better to do. It's a real case, cool. If not, at least we were professional. I guess it's your call then. How are we not asking her to follow up back to... But we are not asking her to follow us back to the agency. Oh, absolutely. Those are not good optics. All we're missing is candy. Oh no, yeah. You still need to play Yoko Watch 4, but you have no idea how to mod the Switch for the English mod? I don't know as well. I believe you can only mod an original Switch. Like an original model of the Switch 1. I have one, but I haven't done it myself. The game's still pretty accessible if you play in Japanese, though. So, Shirley, right? I'm Rion. This is my partner, Lanolin. We're from the Apex Sweeper Agency. A pleasure, I'm sure. Does this mean you'll hear my request? We would. Is your house nearby? No, I mean it is, but it's quite unavailable at the moment. Unavailable. That's quite the specific way of talking about it. What's your agency's premise? Says, is it premise or premises? Is that at the end? Premises. Yeah, there's an S at the end. My bad. Oh, we have a rule of having a first introduction meeting in a public setting to put both parties more at ease. Oh, I see. Commendable. Sounds like an acceptable arrangement, but her request the location is not within the borders of the Silver Chips district. Sure, I guess, partner. Fine by me. And I know just the place. Hey, back here. Thank you for your continued patronage, sir. You're quite welcome. What are you getting, partner? I don't know. I don't have that much of a sweet tooth. What about you, kid? Kid? Shirley? So many treats! Yes, there's a lot of desserts on the menu, yeah. Chocolate and cream and hazelnut and banana and cookie and apple. Never seen so much offerings in one place. You haven't? I mean, you haven't been to this kind of diner before. No. Apologies, that was uncouth of me. Not the term I would use. That's alright. You should be all about going gaga over sweet stuff. Leave the boring reactions to the extra sugars to the adults. So, I got a theory. She gotta be like, she gotta have something to do with, like, fancy people, because she talks in big words for what they think 6'8". So that's my theory right now. I should, as is it not commonly expected for children my age to act so? Yep. Depends on who you ask. I mean, yes. I see. In that case, I shall not hold myself back. And please allow me to buy. Credit card. Just a second. Whoa. Oh no, we can't let a young child... Thank you for your patronage, Miss Lowell. Well, you're quite welcome. Now, I think I'll get... Sorry, someone messaged me. Okay. Partner. Oh, that was the codex. What? That was a Rose Platinum card. Long story short, she's absolutely loaded, or at least her parents are. Thought so. Oh. Oh! We don't know yet what exactly the request would be. I can guarantee she'll be able to pay for it. So if she wants to buy it, let her buy. I guess you're right. But it still feels a teeny itsy bit wrong having your child pay for her food. Don't think of her as child, Rio. Think of her as a prospective client. True. So good. I would normally never be allowed to eat anything like this. Glad you're enjoying yourself. And I guess that's a good starting point. Starting point? Said you wanted to hire us for a job. There's a few things we need to discuss first. Oh, of course. I'm so stupid. I'm so caught up with desserts of all things. Please ask me anything you wish. So, what I was wondering about is some of your comments behavior. I would hazard a guess that you're usually kept on a tight leash. A tight leash? Figure of speech, which roughly translates to you usually have a lot of limitations what you're allowed to do. So, it's shared experiences in the area. I agree with my partner. You never even had a designer. So the question becomes, do your parents know what you're doing? I don't really understand what this may refer to. Do you know you're out of the house unsupervised, for one? Figure. So asking if they're aware you're looking into hiring detectives is moot. Also explains why I want us to get out of the Silver Chips District. That's where your house is, and I bet they're looking for you right now. No, they're not. Pardon? Rather, my governess is probably looking for me right now. She might advise them, but this is the extent of their involvement. They barely even listened to me when I told them about. They always do this. Always do this. All they allowed me to do was call the police on the phone, and that's it. That's not enough. I know it's not enough. Look, we can't promise we'll accept the case, whatever it is, but we're listening, really. Really listening. You promise? Twist my heart and hope to die. And for a penny and all that. Kind of already involved anyway. Might as well go all in and understand what's going on with her. If she's so upset, the least we can do is take her seriously. Child or no child. Alright then. Oh, my computer's glitching. Sorry, I fixed it. Why not the police? First question that comes to mind, considering your age, isn't this something you should go to the police for? Why are you asking that? I'm offering you paid work. And we're grateful for that. But just because we're offered, we're directing the people accept any request that comes our way. It's a great thing about owning your own business. You have to make the rules and all the decisions. That sounds nice. Right? But have you tried going to the police with your case? Not in person, no. I have spoken to them on the phone, though, and I've been dismissed. Oh. Due to their current short-staffed situation, they didn't deem my request worthy of an actual investigation. They suggested I just wait for it to resolve itself. Which is absurd, insane, discriminatory. My best friend is missing, and they won't do anything about it. Your best friend? Wait, this is a missing person case then? Missing person's concerned. Why did the police not do anything? Stretch didn't remember, but still. It's because it's not exactly a person who's missing. Eh? Not a person? Shuri, my friend, she's not a Mobian. She's a skunk. Critter, I see. Critter, you mean like a pet? It's a missing pet? Not exactly. It's complicated, but to suffice to say, I can see why the police would react like they did. I don't know. What does it matter if she's a critter? She's still my best friend, and she disappeared. Something happened to her. It's been almost a day, and I'm so worried. No one will help. My parents won't even let me go look for her. Put up posters. They won't let me do anything. That's why I sneaked out. But then I realized I had no idea what to do. I don't know the city at all. I don't know how to look for a small skunk. That's when I happened to overhear the two of you talking. The two people in the entire district who probably know even less than she does. The luck on this kid. Please, you have to take the case. I don't know what else to do. Something must have happened to her. Partner? I'm not against it, but I need to ask Shirley. Why are you so sure nothing happened to Sherry? Something happened to Sherry, was it? Critters are highly intelligent. Couldn't she actually eventually return to home by herself, just like the police suggested? I thought of that, but no, it's impossible. Just a second. No way she would know the way to come back from where she went missing. The way it happened too. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Alright, we need more details here, Shirley. Let's go in order. You think you can tell us exactly what happened when Sherry went missing? In details, please. Anything you remember. Yes, I can do that. First of all, since it's been almost a day, meaning it happened yesterday, yes. Me and my governess and Sherry were in Silverchip section of Sunset Park. It's a routine habit we have. We head there to spend the morning every week. Sunset Park. It's the biggest park in Firth. Intersects Six Pines, Silverchips, and Cherry Hill. Exactly. I really like going there because it's the only time I can actually interact with other people my age. Sherry loves it too. That's one of the few occasions where we can be outside. That's why I was distracted. I was talking to a girl, and then when I turned around, Sherry was gone. Pretty straightforward. And your governess didn't notice anything either? No, she only ever pays attention to me, as I am her charge. I feel like she doesn't care much for Sherry, truth be told. I started calling for Sherry, then I started panicking, and she barely batted an eye. I was a fool to let her um, lead me away from the promise of contacting the police. I should have never left the park without Sherry. I understand Sherry's never done anything like this. Ever since we met, she's barely left my side. Well, the only time she's not been in my sight has been when playing hide and seek, which was not the case. Last time I saw her, she was smelling flowers like always. Though there's no reason why she would not return to me and just disappear like this. We weren't fighting, we weren't in a disagreement or anything. Something's happened to her, I'm certain. Hmm. You do anything different that day compared to every other time? No. You notice anything different or weird about her at the park? Anyone suspicious or anyone dangerous? Or anything dangerous? No, which is making this even more maddening. I cannot make any sense of what happened. Maybe it was just a freak accident, but it still means she needs help. Maybe so. You will tell us exactly where in the park you saw Sherry, Shirley? Yes, I could. Wait, does that mean... On one condition, I need to send a message to your governors and your parents letting them know you're safe. You're fine. But if I do, you don't need to tell them where you are, just that you're not in any danger. You can even tell them you're with detectives looking for Sherry. Probably going to assume we're talking about the police. No matter what your relationship with them is, can you tell me with a straight face that no one will worry about you the same way you're worrying about Sherry? I understand. I agree to your terms. But after we're going directly to Sunset Park to investigate. Agreed? Agreed. Thank you, Shirley. And let's go then. Let's be on our way then. Of course, I'll ask the staff to go pack her stuff to go. So, think we're going to get charged with kidnapping? Good luck making it stick. Also, if we had rebuffed her, who knows what she was going to do next. But no. For know these kinds of parents, and I do, they're going to blame everything on her. If you say so, well, let's get the waitress to pack up our stuff and hope this is a case of Sherry getting lost. Episode 3: Arguing in Court. Just kidding. What else could it be? It's a critter. I wish she got hurt or trapped somewhere. I'm going to say the map, the park is big, but not that big. He'll find her, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Wow! It keeps going and going and going. Oval size is around 3 square kilometers. You can imagine the foot traffic it gets. Sorry for so easy for a little skunk to get lost in. Now, don't sell Sherry short. Critters are smarter than you think. I'll serve. Oh, autosave 1, 2, 3, 4. I get it. Critters are smarter than you think. She's not able to find her way home. That should have gone far. I gotta sneeze. I thought she would have gone far and left a place like this where she can easily forage. She most likely found a place to hunt her down. Goodness, I hope so. Codex has been updated. I like it. Reward. Money. Reward the gift of knowledge. I remember we wrote Mobians exist as species. Then there's animals. Try and figure out the genetic shifts there. And there's critters. But what's an animal versus a critter in this lore? So there's Mobians, then there's animals, and then there's critters. I'm a little confused. If they're Mobians, I'm looking for a critter, then what's just an animal? Or maybe I'm having sucking at reading. My media literacy is down. Oh, it says so. Duh. It says so right on the next paragraph. Critters are apparently smaller and dare say cuter versions of animals, but with a much higher degree of intelligence. Interesting. Interesting. Fun lore. Okay. Goodness, I hope so. Alright then, let's start this investigation. Just so you can remember, by checking our surroundings, I can talk to Shirley further. Earlier, she gives me an idea what to look for, I find something to bring her to her attention. Then back and forth and so on. What a big canal. Wait, is it a canal? It doesn't look fully artificial. So wide and it seems to bisect the park from one end to another. Partner, this is an actual river, isn't it? As in, not a canal they dug for the park or something? Huh? Yeah, that's correct. It's actually the Silver Chips River, from what I read. They call it Argentum. It's the same name as the district. It's actually the other way around. The district takes the name from the river. In turn, it's called that because guess where they found a lot of in it? Heh, I get it. By the way, it used to be actually above ground. I didn't deepen the subject that much, but they built on top of it when the district started taking shape. Apart from the city limits, it's not completely subterranean. And that's not taking into account the previous versions of the city. Earth has shrunk and gotten bigger multiple times over and over since its foundation. You see, does it ever continue all the way to the sea there to the sea from here? No more underground? So the guidebook says the district you're looking at in the distance is 6 Pines. You're already familiar with it. That I am, partner. Thanks. Oh wait, I already seen this part. Oh, that's a cute statue. I love the design. It's so round and cute, and those big eyes. I wonder what it would look like if the statue was colored. It means you keep finding new ways to surprise me. So you know that's not an original design. The statue is actually based on a real-life creature. That's Chow. What? You mean those cute creatures really exist? Oh my gosh. They do. Just like critters, they may be cute and unable to speak our language, but they're still, you know, sapient. Oh. Thanks for the heads up. Seems like there's a lot of variation between uh, actual animals and fully sapient beings, huh? A lot of variance. Indeed. Opinions may vary, of course, but you should hear what some humans say about Mobians. Humans? What are those? Long story. Let's just focus on the investigation for now. Shirley said that when she last saw Sherry, she was smelling the flowers as usual. Imagine these are flowers she was referring to. I don't see any other patches around here. Also, it smells so nice. Each one has a very distinct scent of its own, but combined together, they're just What? Wait, what am I smelling? Some kind of faint, but also pungent. And it smells nothing like anything else around here. What? That's a skunk smell. I think it's coming from the bird's nest. A bird's nest. Up on the tree, yeah. I can see something shiny. It's definitely up where the smell comes from. Nest is currently occupied, though. How can I... Oh, wait. Maybe they're a critter. I should try to communicate then. How do I keep accidentally clicking the save thing? Hello, Mr. Bird, or Miss Bird. Nice to meet you, boy. What a beautiful day we're having, yeah? I was wondering, it's not too much trouble to ask. Could I please have that shiny thing that you're keeping in your nest? Ow! Rio, are you alright? Yeah. Yes, that was an actual wild animal, not a critter. What the hell were you doing? I saw something interesting in the bird's nest, but as you can see, they're not going to let me have it. You scare me, and yes, of course, I'm not just going to let you rummage through its nest. Try and distract it first with some food, maybe? Food, huh? I already finished my leftovers and saw Lanolin snack on hers too, but maybe. Looking for anything specifically, Shirley? No. Or better, I don't know what I should look for. I feel so hopeless and useless. All I can think about is looking for Sherry herself. I don't know what I should do, but I can't just do nothing. I know the feeling. You do? Of course I do. Everyone does. I want to say. You're a detective, like, and you're an adult. Being an adult doesn't mean that you never feel insecure. It just means that we become better at masking things. Oh boy, isn't that true? To be a child and think that things get easier than as an adult. No, it does not. It also means we had a lot of opportunity to make mistakes and learn. So instead of focusing on what you don't know or can't do, try to think of what you do know. What I do know. About what? Well, you definitely know Sherry more than anyone else, right? Let's go with that. Think she would have ventured into the park away from you on her own? Most definitely not. Right. Maybe something got her attention. Is there something that Sherry would drop everything for? Well, I would say food. She's a bit of a glutton. But her favorites are nothing you can find out in the wild randomly. Food. And her favorites are handmade, so to speak. That's actually a very big hint. It is? I helped? Yep, good job, Shirley. Thanks, I mean, of course. I think I There actually show different areas of the parks and what one can find. Also details about flowers, which animals live here, something about skunks or any types of critters. So actually we can strike down the idea that Sherry left to join some kind of colony. Although it was a long shot theory anyway. I don't know much about their day-to-day relationship, but Shirley seems genuinely distraught about losing Sherry. So I'm to believe that Sherry cares about Shirley just as much. Let's see. Oh, there's a bench we didn't check out yet. This is where my governess was sitting. Back to my poor Sherry. Because she was keeping her eyes on you, correct? Yes. Oh. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean... I didn't mean it. I wasn't blaming you. You got no blame here. No, I knew that my governess cared not for Sherry, so obviously, if we were separated, she would only keep her eyes on me. No, you're just trying to make friends. You trusted Sherry to look after herself. Trusted wrong then. And it was for nothing. Anyway, it ended up like it always does. You don't have any friends your age, do you? Sherry just isn't your best friend. She's your only friend. Surely, you did not fail Sherry in any way, shape, or form. Well, I could have just been satisfied with her, then I would pay attention. There's no one is an island, Shirley. Well, yes, a person is a person. No one is an island. For all the mature-sounding talk and vocabulary, she's still just a kid, isn't she? It's a metaphor. It means that people are by nature drawn to others. We want to make connections. We actually need it to be happy. Isolation, having no one who can really understand you, it's no life for anyone. I'm sure Sherry is a great friend, but you can't only have a critter as a friend, especially if it makes you unhappy. Because it would make Sherry unhappy too, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Once we find Sherry and I go back home, I'm going to throw the mother of all tantrums at my parents. Ah, girl, you have my full support. Shirley, do you still have the pastry we were eating earlier? My pastry, yes, I still do have it. But to be honest, today I lost my appetite for good today. Why do you ask? Can't eat to pacify a threat of an avian variety. Mind if I take it off your hands? No, not really. Here. Great. Thank you so much. Can only give this entire thing to a bird, can't I? Yeah, until I have something to distract. I thought we got something to distract the bird. What? On a live hit? No! Not that terminology. Feed the apricot. That will do. It's still a bit dangerous. It's southern hungry. Honey, I need to wash it off. Oh, the drinking hat. It's the drinking fountain. Duh, makes sense. There we go. Juicy shiny, still in one piece. The one piece is real! And thoroughly rinsed. Let's hope it didn't run into the only bird in the city who doesn't like fruit. Let's hope I didn't run, yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Hi, me again. Can I interest you in this peace offering while I grab something you have absolutely no use for? It worked. Now's my chance. Wrapper. Yes, this is definitely where the smell is coming from. Looks like the kind of wrapper you use for food, like snacks or treats. Yeah, sure, this is Shirley. My gut feeling is becoming a real theory quick. Shirley, can you look at something for me? Certainly. What is this? What is it? This. Where'd you find this? In a bird's nest near the patch of flowers. You know what this is? This is a wrapper for Mrs. Sherry's favorite brand of treats. Favorite brand, I see. She said she would become careless if she got offered one of these. Careless? I don't understand. Just, did you give her one of these that morning? No. She can only have one a day, and I usually give it to her on our way back. I'm sure I did not give her any, and I never let her. So you found that in a bird's nest? What could this mean? I don't know yet. It's getting late. We should reconvene and compare notes. I think we'll still need a clear picture. Did you find Sherry or any trace of her? No. I tried really hard. I swear I did. Me neither. I grew up in the countryside and I'm used to critters. There's no sign that leads me to believe any may have been in the area recently. Honestly, I couldn't find any trace of her either. This is unacceptable. You're detectives. You're supposed to find things, aren't you? Not exactly. Detectives' role is to investigate and solve mysteries. More often than not, crimes. And I believe that it is, in fact, a crime we're dealing with here. Partner, what are you saying? I don't think Sherry got lost, wandered off on her own. I don't even think she got hurt or got stuck anywhere. The first option, you tell me that critters are smart, and moreover, Sherry is fiercely loyal to Shirley. She wouldn't just leave without saying anything. She wouldn't, absolutely. For a second, she would have screamed for help, no? Even if the governess and Shirley couldn't hear her, someone else would have. I get what you mean, but partner, that leaves only... Sherry was kidnapped. Well, skunk-napped, I guess. Crit-napped? Kidnapped someone... How? How can you be so sure? What you told us at dinner was the first hint. We talked about going to the park. I did it again. You come to Sunset Park with your governess and Sherry every week. Yes, that's correct. So, that's a routine, a habit, something that you do always the same time. Someone who wanted to kidnap Sherry would easily be able to plan around that. Wait, partner. Are you talking premeditation here? They're saying someone planned to snatch Sherry up. It wasn't just a crime of opportunity. That's what I'm saying, yes? And how can you be so sure? If it had been, I don't know, a kid deciding they want a pet or something and just randomly pick her up, Sherry would not exactly have been silent about it. By the same token, if she had hurt herself, critters smart as you say, she would have called for help, trashed, defended herself. Indeed, no one heard anything, and no one saw anything. Darn it, you're right. Yeah. And there's one other piece of evidence that makes me think of foul play. What other evidence? I'm talking about the rapper? Yeah, I did it again. Just like your routine, it would have been easy for the kidnapper to see what food Sherry prefers and how she checks on it. All they needed was to buy the same brand. This is insane. I mean, what you're saying makes sense, but still. How did they get away? Let's say they were prepared, ready for Sherry, laying in wait with a treat and something to silence her. Can't believe no one noticed anything at all before they got somewhere safe. Maybe they flew, maybe the culprit can fly? It's possible, but okay, I'm going on a hunch now, but still a chance they could have been seen taking a flight in the middle of the day. With how careful a prospective kidnapper has been, I think they'd use another method to get away unseen. Another method? You don't mean. Is this why you ask? What is it? What did they do? They kidnapped Sherry and then. And then. Talking about the river, right? The river? Much closer to the exit, a much higher possibility of anyone entering it unseen than anything else I can think of, captive or not. Once that's done and over with, well, the entrance to the underground waterway is not that far. I can see it from here. So to sum it up, the culprit stalked or gathered information on you for a period, lured Sherry into a tree, then escaped from the river and into the waterway. That's the crime was accomplished. About how far am I in this? Because I'm going to need to stop soon for the day. My voice is getting tired. But why? Why would anyone kidnap Sherry? She's just a critter, and she's my friend. She's never hurt anyone, never bothered anyone. Why? I don't know. That's the only thing I cannot fathom. If it had been for ransom, you and your family would have already been contacted. I think I know why. You do? Why? Why? Let me check real quick on the network with my phone. Just as I thought, it's not just Sherry. What? Take the page about critter lovers from first. Apparently, there's been a surge of missing ones in the last week, both wild and housebroken. Surge? I mean, there's been a string of kidnapping? I can only think of one reason for it. Egg tech! Oh! Egg, you mean the machines of Dr. Eggman? Dr. Eggman again. That name keeps coming up, doesn't it? Yes, nowadays he uses different power sources, but a lot of his earlier machines were powered by critters. Trapped inside special pods to keep them alive while using their life energy to sustain the larger machines. Someone's been dispersing critters all over a city built by purposing egg tech. Perfect stopping point and a few more lines. Cool. Yeah, my throat's getting dry. Gonna get some nice tea. I don't fully understand the implications of it, but it sounds serious. It is. Sherry, my poor Sherry. What should we do? It's potentially gotten much bigger. Maybe it has, but still pretty straightforward, isn't it? Partner? Path ahead is clear. If we find Sherry, we find the kidnapper. But find the kidnapper, we're going to stop this operation. I'm going to go in the waterway and track them down. Rio, no, that's a terrible idea. The waterway is centuries old. It's been modified and deviated so many times. Only just a person alive who knows it entirely. They have no map, and they just wander around blindly. Yeah, that all makes sense. But I think I'm going to be okay. How? Same way I found this in the first place. The treat wrapper? You want to track it by scent? Yes. Tell me you think you can track a day-old scent through an underground waterway. Probably cross paths of sewage. Yes, I feel like I can. You know what I mean. It's still gonna be dangerous. You get lost, and who knows what you'll find. I'm well aware. But we don't really have any options, do we? And Sherry needs us. Sherry! We took the case, and I think we need to see it to the end. The client is counting on us. You're right. I just don't like sending you in there unprepared, especially considering how out of it you can be at times. Yeah, I know, but what can you do? What we can do, what we can do is do the smart. First, while you go in there, make sure that you're going to contact the police. Secondly, you're going to carry a phone so you can actually use with you. Share GPS tracking position with me. Surely, can we borrow yours? I'll probably get a stronger signal. Yes, of course. Here. It's a breezy 800 top of the line. Wow, that's expensive. I'll be extra careful with it, I promise. You can smash it on the head of the ruffian once you find them for all I care. Let's bring back Sherry. We're going to keep radio silence, which means we're going to keep radio silence, which means that if you don't contact us, we won't. Keep the phone on silent, stick to messages. It'll say battery. Lastly, if I don't get an update every 30 minutes, I'm going for you, and that's final. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Glad we have an understanding. Me too. I should go before the sun sets. Wish me luck. Good luck, Mr. Rio. Please bring Sherry back for me. Back to me. Argentum Waterway. Okay, so this is going to be our good spot to save. This has been very fun. Very, very fun indeed. I shall continue this tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you very much once again, Rina, for the donation. Appreciate it, and I'm going to see when I can do that special Yokai Watch 4 stream. Until then, have a great day, guys. See ya.